In our first encounter with the 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trailhawk at Fiat Chrysler's Chelsea Proving Grounds, we saluted the new model's impressive on-road demeanor. In its off-road mode, however, we couldn't ignore the pre-production throttle calibration. It was super sharp and difficult to modulate with the precision needed to navigate obstacles. We were told then that Jeep's engineers were aware of the problem and were fixing it for production models. So we recently set off for Bundy Hill Off-Road Park in Jerome, Michigan, in a production-spec Grand Cherokee Trailhawk to check their work and get a better idea of the overall package. We can report that the Trailhawk's throttle has been fixed for production, landing it properly in Goldilocks territory. In the off-road mud setting, the throttle is soft and easy to modulate. You can balance this rig with the gas pedal, reaching just past tip-in to steadily prod forward. But the gas pedal doesn't delay when you really need power. Move beyond the initial tip-in, and the engine responds quickly, which is a good thing, as a sluggish throttle is almost as dangerous off-road as one that's too sharp. Rock mode promises even more precise control over the throttle, although our lack of a spotter and a desire to avoid damaging the 700-mile young Trailhawk kept us from hitting Bundy Hill's rockier sections. The wet, non-snowy weather meant we didn't properly test snow or sand mode. That capability is largely down to the accessibility of the Trailhawk's off-road systems. Twist a knob and push a button, and the vehicle's transmission, throttle, brakes, differential, suspension, and traction control are ready for whatever you throw at it. It's as easy as simply showing up at the trail. This takes the mystery out of going off-road. There's no tricky locking differential to mess with. The Trailhawk doesn't even have a locker, just a rear limited slip differential, or sway bar disconnect like there is on the Wrangler. Ground clearance is never an issue, as the air suspension lifts the Jeep into the air at the push of a button. You just look at the terrain and select what you think is best. Hardcore Jeepers will balk and say that their Wranglers can do all of this and more, without the fancy suspension or the other computer-controlled systems, and for less than the $46,435 sticker of this particular Trailhawk. But you can drive the Trailhawk, and we mean really drive it, every day without a second thought. That air suspension? In addition to making the Trailhawk more capable, it greatly increases on-road comfort. The Grand Cherokee's unibody platform, real doors, and roof also make it much more livable. And if you're really honest with yourself, you don't need the Wrangler's extra capability, or much of it at all. Trade the bouncy ride, lack of space, and road noise for the Grand Cherokee Trailhawk's civility. It's just like a Jeep, but for grown-ups.